Hello, welcome to Affordable Living 101. Hi, my name is Vivian and I run the Alaroro Shopaholic blog. Alaroro meaning a stingy person, really, but I don't consider myself a stingy person. I consider myself a thoughtful person regarding expenses. But then there's the other half of me that's the shopaholic, so I love to buy things a lot. Yeah, I think I kind of like have a little bit of some experience on affordable living, and that's why I'm taking this class today. So get your notebooks and your pens. I have words of wisdom for you. Okay, so what is affordable living exactly? Affordable living is very, very relative. I mean, if Dangote said this is affordable, I would probably not agree with him. However, for you to talk about affordable living, first you need to know how much you earn as a person. So where is the money coming from? How much is it? Can you afford to spend it? If you can't, how much can you divert to the various areas of your life? That's really important. For instance, as a Lagosian, you're thinking things like rent, you're thinking transportation. If you go to work, you're also thinking things like, oh, style. So I won't go to work and people are like, this your blue shirt again or something. You have to be able to spend the money in the right way. So first step, let us know how much do you earn. Okay, no, don't let me know, but write down how much you earn and how much you can afford to divert into various areas of your life. That is very key. One. We're talking about now sectionalizing your income. Sectionalizing. Cutting your money into different parts. Okay, so let's say if you're a Christian and you pay tithe, that's 10% of your income. How much are you putting towards rent? Take out that percentage. What we want to know now at the end of it is how much do you have left to survive in this Lagos. Now that's what we're going to split. Technically, I want to believe that you should be able to live on less than 50% of your income. If you can't and it's condition that is making crayfish bend, don't worry, your crayfish will straighten one day. Keep working. How do you survive on what you have left? Okay, so the important thing is like one, food. You have to eat. One key thing I've learned about affordable feeding in Lagos is meal prepping. It can never be overemphasized. It's better for you to buy half a carton of chicken, bag and grill as you go along. And when I say grill, I'm not talking fancy equipment. You can even get the Suya Man's type grill. See, ask him, who made this for you? Can the person make it for me? Or you can even ask the Suya Man to grill your chicken for you. I don't know why, but they don't seem to like to charge a lot, but it's also an affordable way to go, especially if you're a fit fam. Grilled chicken is awesome. Make enquiries. Yeah, you might be surprised at the things you can get for cheap or less. We're not saying cheap, please. Or things you can get for less, better things you can get for less. We're talking meal prep. So what are the things you would normally want to eat at the office? Because I've come to realize that one of the things that takes my money quickly is eating lunch at the office. And I get to work and then the woman that's cooking brings grilled chicken, 600 naira, and one spoon of rice, 100 naira, and I'm just sitting out there and I'm eating 1,000, and the 1,000 is not going to come back to me in any way. Nah, it doesn't work. It doesn't work well for me. So I would advise you to meal prep and go online. Trust me, the internet is a wonderful source of information. You'll be amazed at the things you would find. How to keep food. Even I learned how to make overnight oats. I haven't tried it yet, but I hear it's really awesome. Overnight oats would help you so that you're not rushing in the morning. You get to work and everybody's like, oh, you want to get snacks from this place, and you know that one scotch egg from that place is probably like 400 naira, and because you want to feel among you two, you give them money and ask them to buy. You're not helping yourself. Prep your meals from home. It helps a lot. That's for food. So okay, so next I want to talk about transportation, but I can't talk about transportation without talking about shelter. Where do you live? That's the first question. Because if you can live somewhere that you would be rent free, please, I'm begging you, take it. It's not shame. Please. Because paying rent in Lagos is crazy. I know there's a law that says, oh, you should only pay 1 year, but these landlords are taking as much as 2, 3 years, and you're wondering, do you want me to die in your house? Don't you have hopes to give your house to other people? But no, they're not thinking that way. And obviously your transportation will be affected by where you live. I mean, if you live in Akwonjo and work in Victoria Island, I'm seeing you doing like 2 3 hours every morning before you get to the office, and that requires you to wake up as early as 4 in the morning, so that maybe you might join the staff bus. Or again, if you have somewhere where you can live in this Lagos rent free, take it. If not, have you thought about sharing the cost of living with a friend? I know that is usually very difficult for a lot of people, because you're like, I like my space. Trust me, I like my space. But space is cost. If you are willing to spend that kind of money and be hungry, sure, go ahead. If you can afford it, awesome. But if you can't, and you have like 2 3 friends who are willing to split the bill with you, my girl, go for it. Why am I saying girl? There are guys here too. Guy, go for it. Guys kind of find that easier than girls. I mean, I've been to some. Why am I going to men's houses anyway? And so if you're sharing a room or living rent free, if you can't do that, as in you are desperate to the point of you have nowhere to go, and you can only pay what you can in a Akwonjo, awesome. Where you work, is there a bus system where you can join the staff bus to work? If there is, do everything you can to get on that staff bus. Trust me, you can actually catch some sleep, the sleep you lost out trying to get ready in the morning. Catch some sleep on the bus. You'd be better for it eventually, because if you wake up late and you have to take public transport, by the time you get to work in the morning, you are too angry. Like, there's nothing you would do that will turn out right. So make the sacrifice, take the staff bus. I would rather, honestly, I would rather take the staff bus than hitch a ride to work, because I've heard of people receiving insults because they are hitching rides. So I mean, the staff bus driver cannot abuse me, I'll abuse him too. It's your work, let's go to work. But yeah, take the staff bus. That's another recommendation. That's for transportation. What if the office does not have a staff bus? Please drop your prayer request in the comment section below. We will pray for you. You need it, because that one I can't even do. How do you want to survive? How? But if it's something that you can manage, public transportation, please do. I am a slave to a particular taxi service in Lagos and Abuja. That I my whole money goes to them, because I think of comfort, and then I also think of style, because it's swag. I'm sitting at the back of the car, I'm just relaxed. But no, I have learned that not every time, I don't want to say the name of the company, but not every time use them. Sometimes use sense and enter bus. We will all be alright. Okay, next we're going to talk about buying stuff. So there's this trick that people who sell use, where they come to you and say, oh no, you can pay me at the end of the month, and you think, oh, they're doing you some good. Trap. Don't fall for it, because you will buy this one from Nkechi down the hall, or you pick that one from Yuande over here, and pick that one from Halima, and then at the end of the day, when it's the end of the month, you wonder where all the money is going. But when you were signing those post-dated checks, you didn't know. Don't do it. Please. If you can't afford it now, honestly, I don't think you need it. It's painful, especially when, oh, your black blazer has torn, and then Kichi just magically walks to you with this lovely black blazer, and you can't afford it now. You're thinking, let me take it. I'll wait until I pay for it before I wear it. Then at the end of the month, I'll pay for it. And then as she's giving you the black blazer, she's giving you this new wristwatch, or she's giving you, and you're just there collecting. When you know you got, don't do it, please. I actually absolutely beg you, do not do it. And for clothes, okay, so let's talk style. Don't be afraid to buy pre-loved items. You won't die. Like, it's actually true. You can bleach the whites. You can soak it for 3 days. Some people are willing to soak in the blood of Jesus. Feel free. It will remove the past problems. Don't be afraid to buy pre-loved. Thrifting is an awesome thing. If I tell you that, okay, this top I'm wearing is thrifted. I just saw it one day. I think it cost me like 300 naira or so, and I just picked it. I'm like, I love it. But you wouldn't have known if I hadn't told you that, would you? And the jeans I'm wearing, I just went to Yaba and this guy is just there like, oh okay, I can buy something. But if I think 1K 1 2, it's not what's the word? People won't know unless you tell them. Do you know that? People will not know unless you tell them. So it's actually how you wear these things that you buy. Feel free to buy pre-loved. It won't hurt you. Mm. Secondly, for fashion items, your tailor is your best friend. Okay, no, not your regular Lagos tailor who you always try to kill. The Obiama guys. So you know those ones that carry the machines on their shoulders and make the funny noises. Yeah, you need them, especially if you're buying thrifted stuff or you're buying preloved things. You need to find them. Island people are saying they don't know where they are. I'm sure they are there somewhere. You will find them. I don't know. Anyway, but you need them because they can immediately adjust the things you buy to fit you. That's one very key thing about style. If it doesn't fit, it makes you look awkward, and if you look awkward, people will think it's cheap. So try to have your items fitted. Find the tailors that fit. Like I said, not these Lagos tailors that we're always trying to kill, please. Find the ones who can actually adjust your clothing items. That's 2 and 3. Invest in key pieces. So investments. Some man that was sitting in the midst of us while we were recording this thing told us that if you cannot resell it, it's not an investment. Buy quality stuff. Quality pieces like your handbag, for instance. Now that's key. If you're one of those people who once you put your things in one bag, you carry it like that for 30 days straight. I'm one of them. You need a quality handbag that looks good. So you don't have to go for the names. I know it's awesome to carry an LV bag, but if you cannot afford LV, and you now buy roadside LV that has bastard LV all over it, you look cheap. I'm not even attacking you right now, but you do look cheap. Go for the nameless ones, plain pretty bags that look quality, strong leather. Take it. So next thing in Lagos that's very key is turning up. It's very, very important for a lot of us. You need to unwind and spend that money somehow, and it's really tricky, especially when you don't have enough. So I would advise you to actually have a section in your budget for turning up. Like, put money aside every month for your turn ups. If the only thing that's left in your budget, or the only percentage that's left, is what, 1%, 2%, that tells you something. You can't afford to go to like maybe an exorbitantly expensive place. So we need to manage it. Where can you go? Trust me, the internet is an awesome place. Go and look for deals. I subscribe to finding deals. If it's date night you're looking to do, the cinema has some package deals that they offer on some days of the week. Go for that. It's just, you want to go out, you want to have fun with your friends. If you can't afford it, say no. Honestly speaking, I know that sometimes it will be like, when this person asks, I say no. When I ask, I expect them to say yes. But if you can't afford it, you can't afford it. Don't lie. Don't kill yourself, please. Speaking about not affording things and friends, I want to talk about another thing that seems to be a very big problem in Lagos. Ashrebi, see, you won't die. That's the truth. They won't die. That's the truth. The wedding will be fine. I remember seeing this tweet one time on Twitter about how if I buy this amount of, if I pay this amount for Ashrebi, I'm buying shares in your marriage. Yes, that's how I feel too. Send quarterly reports like, how's it going this month? Are we fighting? Send updates, because I don't see why I'm spending so much money for something that I might not be able to wear. Before somebody will see me on the road and say, isn't that hashtag XXXX 2016 cloth? No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to spend so much on something I might not be able to wear again. So tell me the colors of your wedding. I would wear the colors of your wedding. If I can't afford it, and this is very key, if you're not particularly close to me, and even if you are very close to me, if I cannot afford it, because trust me, if you're close to me, I'm probably going to be paying bridal shower money, buy ashrebi, if possible, pay for bridesmaid. What, do you want to kill me? Do you want to kill me? Is it my wedding? do. But now that I know, I would rather pick the colors and dress appropriately and buy you a gift. Isn't that even more important than buying the ashrebi? Yes, no? I don't know how people think about these things, but please, if you can't afford it, do not be afraid to say no. Okay, rest and relaxation. Everybody needs to rest. Everyone needs to relax. You know, we're working hard, whether it's your own hustle or you're working for a company, you need some time off. And, you know, it would be nice to be able to travel and take those hashtag Istanbul pictures or hashtag deep blue sea, clear waters. I know we're lacking in clear waters in these zones, but yeah, you can actually find places in Lagos where you would go to have fun, you know, unwind, and you'd be surprised like when you come back or go back to your houses. It's it would take a lot of search, so you can go online, like I said. You'd be surprised at the kind of deals you can get, especially in Lagos. Even if not Lagos, I mean, there's this place called IITA in Ibadan. I've seen pictures. I can't believe that this is in Nigeria. I mean, you can save up for that. You don't have to go far and wide. Save up, prepare a quarterly budget, you know. If you're doing, like we talked about in turn up, if you're doing, you know, monthly turn up, 1 quarter or every quarter, go somewhere. You don't have to travel to the abroad. I mean, have you seen the exchange rate? It hurts. Spend the naira to grow the naira. I mean, that's the word. Yes, you'd find amazing places, and I can assure you, you will enjoy yourself. If you want more tips on how to live affordably in Lagos or wherever you are, because I try to spread my content far and wide, subscribe to my blog www.thealaroro.com. I want you to know that you can actually live your best life for less. I want you to know that you don't have to prove anything to anybody. You are here in this life first for yourself. And if you have spiritual affiliations or if you believe, to live for God. And one thing I do believe is that giving is also a key thing as far as growing your finances or living affordably. If you give to people, if you give to other people, trust me, it will come back to you. Measure, press down, shake it together, running over. But yeah, it will come back to you. So even if you feel like you don't have enough, you'll be surprised at the ways that you can actually give. You can find even if it's not within your immediate quarters, if it's like a subscription type of giving, trust me, there are many charities you can give to, many people you can give to. It also helps, okay? So don't feel like you don't have enough for yourself so you cannot give, even if it's 10 naira, 20 naira, you might just make somebody's day. So please, yeah, again, you can live your best life for less. This has been Affordable Living 101. Peace out.